Hello everybody and welcome to Innocentious Place, Heart of Iron 4 as Italy, where we are crushing France and Germany has some problems with the Soviet Union. But in the meantime in Africa things are looking pretty well for us as well, which is always a good thing. Let's advance a little bit more across the board. Let's do it like this. Try to move up. Try to cross the line over here. Close the line, I should say. And finish off as many of them as we can. While we are advancing further towards Cairo. Finland and Germany still want me to join their war effort, but I'm not going to at the moment. You should wait a little bit before attacking again, I guess. Alright. We've cleared the pocket over here. That's absolutely great. We do want to garrison that area though, so that we don't have a naval invasion coming towards us anytime soon. And look at how fast we are advancing our border into France. Italian soldiers in Paris, soon! While the Allies are stopping Germany in their tracks in Belgium, we are advancing fast enough. So, we have treaty with Germany right now. What do we want? I think we go for some Libyan infrastructure. Give us some more infrastructure in North Africa. The fighter production is going quite fast, but we are lacking rubber severely. And while we are still friends with the Soviet Union, we can get some oil from them, but I kind of don't want to. So yeah, we definitely need to get some of our own oil soon. Is there anything else that we need to be improving? We need to be building, not that. I need to upgrade this to improved artillery. And let's start building some anti-tank guns as well. Fall of Cairo. Excellent, we made it to Cairo. Hungary joined the Axis, also a really good sign. Oh, and the second Vienna Award. A treaty has been signed at Vienna following German arbitration that will see northern Transylvania restored to Hungarian rule. The territory had previously been awarded to legionary Romania upon the conclusion of World War I, leading to a bitter dispute. Are these the first of many borders to be adjusted now that a new order seems to have been established in Europe? We shall see how long this lasts. And the Italian-German technology treaty was accepted, and we gained some extra speed towards some technologies like synthetic oil, so we can improve upon that soon again. While we are cutting off the British on this side, that's actually great news. Closing them in. Should definitely try to advance here as well, actually. Oh, and why are you not doing so much over here? That's not what I want. It's not what I want at all. Definitely need to advance a little bit. We should have a stronger force here than they have, so... Which army is it? They only have 4 divisions though. Alright, these 2 will be assigned here. These 2 as well. Give some extra power to them. These 3 as well. Alright, so you should be a lot stronger now. You should be able to finish that by yourself. We do want to extend the front line a little bit. Edit mode, like this. And oh, you don't have an offensive line drawn up. Maybe that's why they never advanced. That was a big mistake on my part then. But with that extra help, things should be fine. Done hunt and destroy. Oh, it's another air attack. So let's keep going with that. How many planes are we building? Only 5 per week. It's because we're missing so much rubber. Well, soon our entire nation will focus on producing more rubber for you, buddy. Alright, France, how are you feeling? Not that good, eh? Excellent. Finish this place off. And then, let's see. Should probably split these forces in half. One part going north, one part going south. So this part is going to be new army. You're going to go north. Well, we'll take that field marshal. Gonna take the front line right here. Plan like this. Alright, and advance. Well, I'm gonna remove this pink line over there. We don't need that. And you're gonna advance into this Spain. Try to finish that civil war. Make sure that everybody has their orders active. And let's go. At least I assume we are at war with Spain. Right? Wait, nationalist... Oh, this is nationalist Spain? Oh no, this is Republican Spain. Yeah, we are at war with them. Keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Let's see. Some of you guys need to attack here just to finish these off. Before you all go north. I know, everybody wants to go to Paris, but not everybody can go to Paris. Some people have to stay at home. Alright. That division plan got finished, so now they're going to go with the main plan of attacking the Republican Spain. Finally, Italian help is coming again for Spain, so they can finally finish that civil war that they had started so long ago. We feel some more pressure on the north front now as well, but that should hopefully mean that the Germans have a little bit of an easier time. It's not looking that great. They do need some help. And if we can take away the pressure of this front, then I think things will go much better already. And we are pushing through at the front at least. This should also be done quite fast now that we have a strong army helping Republican Spain. Nationalist Spain should stand no chance to us any longer. You just move forward, you just move forward, you just move forward. They don't have much here anyway. Let's try and take Suez. Actually, you need to move there so we can cut them off. In the meantime, keep moving onward, you fight, you cut them off. And you should help fighting in Alexandria. Treaty of Craiova, I think. More concessions have been forced onto of legionary Romania, while Bulgaria reclaiming southern Dobroja. The territory was annexed by Romania in 1913 after the Second Balkan War, and is still mostly populated by ethnic Bulgarians and Turks. Regardless of the reasoning, legionary Romania now stands significantly politically weakened. Well, they are in our side of the war, right? Yeah, they are. How about Bulgaria? Well, they are doing quite well though. They do like us quite a bit. So they might become fascist sooner rather than later. How about Hungary? They are fascist. They are in our alliance. And they are in the same faction. Alright. That should help against the Soviet Union. Closer and closer to Paris. Should establish a complete front over here. And let's see how far France is. Close. Republican Spain. Still quite far away, but we're making gains at least. Inching closer to Paris. And there it is! France has capitulated. Benito Mussolini has announced that the cowardly French nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Italian forces throughout the country. The French government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. The main forces have capitulated and Italy is now in control of the home area. The war against what remains of the Allies continues elsewhere. This is a great victory for all of the Axis. It certainly is. Because it also means that we have a large group here now, 53 men, that we're gonna fight the Soviets with. We're gonna accept the call of arms of Germany and we are now at war with the Soviets. Established along this front line. And the garrison will be... Oh, that's an airfield again. Like this. To protect us from naval invasions. We have a lot of military factories that need something to do. I think it's time we increase our conscription law. Go from 5% to service by requirement, which will reduce our factory output and such, but it will double our amount of men we can use. So now we have a lot of men again. Let's start training some. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We had 40 men per time. And we're gonna train some of these. Do we have some military police yet? No, we don't. We're gonna train these guys nonetheless. Some horsemen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. And they're gonna be our garrison forces soon. They're gonna replace these 43 divisions that we have right now doing that job. What should we produce? Perhaps some extra motorized? Some tanks? Not yet, I think. Some fighters. Some more fighters. We need some tungsten, rubber and oil. Get the tungsten at least. The free dockyards. We're gonna spend them on what? We only have one though. Let's build some more subs. And we'll conquer the oil. The fall of Paris. The last box of French resistance in Paris were mopped up today, and the city is now firmly under Italian control. Il Duce was hurriedly flown in to participate in a victory parade on the Champs-Élysées. Riding in front of the marching troops on a white stallion, during the celebrations he compared the current campaign in France with Caesar's conquest of Gaul, and promised that it was only the beginning of Italy's ascent to greatness. Time will tell if he's right. Of course he's right. Look at how strong our Italian nation is. We're gonna join the Japanese people as well in the war. I'm gonna leave the Germans on mop-up duty over here, while most of our forces are on their way to the Russian front, where they are desperately needed because things are not looking that great at all over there. So we are recruiting a lot of new men. We have all the supplies that they need, and we're gonna bring them to that army over there. Now I hope that we can mop up this resistance over here in Spain soon, so we can bring them as well to the Russian front as well. We kind of need that. Call to arms for Finland, sure. Expeditionary forces from nationalist Spain. No, you can keep your own forces. We don't have to control them ourselves. That's fine. And we should make advances here. Just go down. I don't have that much. Follow the coast a bit. Start advancing here and here. Doing some mop-up parties. A little bit of manual control is warranted every now and then. Makes them fight a lot better. Or at least do the things that they need to do. Got some extra free dockyards. Just assign them to the subs for now. And there it is. They've capitulated. Francisco Franco has announced that the cowardly Spanish nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Spanish forces throughout the country. I do think that Italian forces did some of that work as well. Thank you very much. The Spanish government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. The main forces have capitulated and nationalist Spain is now in control of the home area. Though the war against what remains of the Allies continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for all of the Axis. Excellent. Everybody, to the Russian front. Which will make me garrison a little more. Make sure that everybody is assigned to the Russian front. I don't think I assigned them properly, at least. Now I did. And there they are. There they go. Off into Russia. Well, Germans do a good cleanup duty here already. They're still busy a little bit in the Low Countries, but that's to be expected. You're allowed to take that port as well. And we definitely need to research a military police when we have the chance. Alright, for this army I'm gonna make a battle plan. An offensive line that is so grand and ridiculous you don't even expect it to work. No, all the way until... not like that, kind of like here. That's gonna be fun and fine. And not necessarily from that side either. Can remove this part of the offensive line. We need to redraw, so let's make it a nicer one. Like that. Alright. Push. With millions of Italian men moving towards the Eastern Front, what will happen to them? I think this will provide the Germans with enough support that they can withstand at least some of the Soviet assault and maybe even advance. But this is a more difficult war with the Soviets in it as well now. How are the horsemen? Are they training well? Because I kind of want to deploy them as soon as I have a chance. First of all, we'll add them to the garrison army, and later on they will replace them completely. Let's speed up a little bit. They're only at 14%. Yeah. 15. So it's gonna take a couple of days. We're gonna accept Japan's request, and the fall of Gibraltar is always nice. After several conflicting reports, it has now been confirmed that Gibraltar has fallen to Germany. The strategic port city guards the entrance to the Mediterranean Sea and was widely regarded as impenetrable before the war started. The British garrison retreated into the tunnels running underneath the rock, but they were eventually dislodged by flamethrowers and grenades. With Gibraltar in German hands, there has been a dramatic shift in the power in the battle for the Mediterranean, because it is a strait, and if you are an enemy, you cannot pass through with your navies, only with submarines. No trade can pass through either. And with us going here for the Suez Channel, it is contested, and that means nobody at all can pass through. No ship will be able to go into the Mediterranean or out of the Mediterranean anymore of the Allies, which is a huge victory for us. You need to move forward and make some gains here. Cold arms from Japan. Yeah, sure. I thought we did that a couple of times already, but let's keep reaffirming it. Making moves here in Africa. Gobble up this province. Yes, Japan, we are already fighting in all your wars, I think. Oh, but it looks like we're not in there. Something glitched out a little bit. Let's see if we can help a little bit over there with that fight. Can't really get some more oil from there, nor there. It's a shame. But definitely no rubber. Yeah, we need to build synthetic plants sooner rather than later. Accept. We are now at war with the Chinese Republic as well. That's absolutely fine. Better support weapons. Glorious. With that, I think, what do we want to get then? Military police, definitely. Military police. Alright. That's it for this episode. With France mopped up, Spain mopped up, and the war in Africa actually going really, really strong. I think we are doing quite well. And soon we will finish off complete Africa and the Soviet Union. That's our next goal now. Focus upon the Soviet Union. Maybe we should focus a little bit on this pocket area as well. Maybe we should, but we probably will do that with it. Let's play a little bit longer. Gonna give you a little bit extra bonus. Deploy all these guys. 40 men. Gonna go in their own division. Gonna get a new commander. Oh, we already have one. But he's not that good. He is pretty good though. We're gonna promote this new guy. I'm gonna be the field marshal. And you're gonna be in charge of kicking the Allies out over there. Just first be ready and just get your lines going. And after that, you're gonna be really important in that fight. Also, we're gonna assign these to the garrison duty. And we're gonna deploy you. And that's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode we hopefully see this pocket then disappearing and the Soviet Union as well. But that's all gonna be then. Until then, thank you guys for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.